anyway, I've been playing around with it because the reason I got it is because I love the idea of Tim Holtz Stamp2Cut. And the way it comes is in this container, and the cartridge usually goes there, but it's in my machine. Let me get that out. Okay, there's the cartridge, and I'm going to check and make sure that you can see. Okay, and it also comes with these transparencies, like this, for each of the shapes that it cuts. And there's also a little X. Let's see, maybe if I move this you can see it. Yeah, there's an X there and an X here. And what you have to do when you first get them is that you have to take a pin and make a hole in those X's, like that. And these are your templates. And this is a book. You don't really need this book, but it's there. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And this is set number 22. And on the back it has all of the blueprint stamps. It's got the minis and also the regular ones, the Halloween, the autumn, and the Christmas. And then this one is stamp set number 24, and it has the silhouettes. It has all of the Christmas from this year and from last year, or maybe not all, but it has these stamp sets. And so I've been playing around tonight, and I cut a few things out. The blueprints, I went ahead and did the Stamp2Cut, and this is how closely and intricately these cut. You can see up against my hand how close that is and how precise that is, especially this one. So this is the toy soldier and the Christmas tree. So you can stamp on them, and what you do, let me see if I've still got a piece of paper sitting around that has some of the things I stamped on it. Yeah. Okay, so like what you do is you stamp on a piece of paper, and then you take your template. It tells you right on the template what it is. This one is the tree sketch. So what you would do is you would stamp your image, and then you would fit the template over the stamped image, and then you take a pen or a marker and you make a little X, or make a little mark in that little X where you made the pinholes before, and then you take that off, and when you put it in your Eclipse machine you move the laser to that point, to these 2 points, and then that's how your machine is calibrated to cut that precisely. I kind of messed up on this one, that's why I didn't use this page. Because I was having some trouble. It's a little bit of a learning curve, and so I had some trouble, and I set the laser points, and then I went back and tried to do something else and forgot that I had set different laser points. So it wasn't the machine's fault, it's mine. And a really nice video comes with your Eclipse. It came with mine, and it's Stephanie Bernard and Kevin Corcoran, who is the inventor, and she explained it really well. So you can also cut these shapes without stamping first, and that's what I did with these. And oops, well, and again I messed up. I got on the edge of my paper right there, so that camel has a snub nose. But let's see, I estimated the size. I didn't do too badly, but let's see how closely I can make that stamp on there. Let's see, because when I was doing it, I was just kind of, what I did was I took a ruler and I measured my stamp. So I made an approximate size. So it's pretty close, pretty darn close. So let me go ahead and ink this up. I don't want to use my StazOn. I've got a Memento out here. It's an Olive Grove. So let's just use that because I'm a little tired of black. So I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. The back of this stamp is I need to clean it off so it's not sticking. So I'm gonna do it this way. I kind of like doing things this way anyway because I get a little better press. So I'm gonna kind of match up the legs as best I can. Yeah. So I'm just a little bit off. I'm like maybe a ½ an inch off. So, but that's not too bad for guessing, is it? And so there's my stamp. So, like I said, I was about a ½ an inch or a ¼ of an inch off. So I could try it again and adjust my measurements. So I did that one, and I did this one, the Joyful Christmas. These come from the stamp set Joyful Song. That's last year's set, Christmas set. So let me go ahead and ink this one up. And this one I'm pretty sure will fit on my, and will stick to my Fiskars stamp press. And I gotta make sure that I've got it turned right. My goodness. Not really sure which way I need to turn this. Okay, found it. Oh, there. My measurement was pretty good on that one. That looks really pretty. Especially stamped in this green. I like that. So, let me put my stamps back on here. And let's see. Which other one shapes did I cut? Oh, that's a poinsettia. And I really should do that in red, but I only have green out here with me tonight. So we'll make a green poinsettia. Ink it up. Make sure I have my paper turned right. And I think I'm a little bit off on the measurements of this one, but we're still going to get an image. Actually, that's not so bad. I know I'm off really bad right here, but you know, I'm not very good at math, and it's late tonight, and I probably could have measured better, and I didn't. But again, you know, I'm still learning how to use my Sizzix, so experimentation is not so bad. And here's my silhouette, and here's my frame. Let's see if I can make those work. That's from the oh, it's from the Halloween mini set. Oh, my poinsettia was from Christmas time, this year's Christmas. And so I was using the mini, and one of the reasons why I did this was this way is because I wanted to use my mini stamps instead of the regular ones because I don't have the regular size, and I think I came kind of close on that one. So let's see, let's ink this one up. When you hang out with me late night like this, you kind of get some crazy stuff and some mix and match. And that's not so bad at all. Kind of got crooked over here, but I came a lot closer to getting it right on that one. So let's stamp the lady's head. I know my stamp block is really big for this. And yeah, my size is really off on this one, so she's not going to turn out looking really great. No, that one's a bust. And I didn't mean that as a pun. Let's try doing it on my stamp press. Let's see if that will work better. But I really did cut it out too big. So yeah, I cut that one out too big, so let's throw that one away. Not even talk about that one. Okay, so let me show you why I'm so tired tonight and why it's so late. Here's what I've been doing all day today. Most of you know that I'm a paint artist, and I want to show you what I painted today. So let me get it. One of my favorite things to do is to paint from a photograph, and this is a picture that was in our newspaper of a diner that was very famous along US 40 here in Indianapolis. It's closed now, its owner has passed away, but it had been there for many years. And my art club, which I'm going to be sworn in as president of for the year, starting tomorrow morning. That's one of the reasons my Monday is tied up all day. And what we do is every year we paint quilt squares, and we put them all together and make a quilt out of it, and we raffle off that quilt at $1 a chance, and we usually raise about $5,000 to $6,000 for it, and we donate half of that money that we raise in our quilt raffle to Indianapolis Riley Children's Hospital. I know that people that are watching the video are from all different states and countries, but Indianapolis Riley's Children's Hospital is rather famous in the United States because it is one of, if not the best, children's hospital in the United States. And our art club, which is Indie Decorative Artists, which is chapter of the organization of the Society of Decorative Painters, has donated over the years. You know, I knew a figure and it's late and I've forgotten, but it's tens of thousands of dollars to Riley for equipment for helping cure children of many diseases. So anyway, this year's theme is Indiana Landmarks, and I chose this one to paint. And the way I did this was, first of all, I made a black and white copy. I had to enlarge it from the picture that I had, so that's why this is flopping around like this. So I made a black and white copy so that I would know my darks and lights without the color being in the way. Yeah, you know, you can tell, you know, that this is light and this is dark, but the color gets in the way. So when you reduce it to just like a negative, where it's a black and white photo, then you can actually really tell all your different shades and your darks and your lights. So, and then I made a really dark copy, and that's called posterizing, and that really lets me know where my lightest lights and my darkest darks are, so that when I paint it, then and then there's just a regular size copy, then I know where to put what. So, and then I make a tracing of that drawing, of that photo. This is on my large size, and then I paint from there. I trace that onto my fabric or my surface, and I paint from that. And I'm really pleased with how this turned out, so I wanted to share this with you. So this is my painting that I made for the quilt for our club to put together to raffle off to donate to Indianapolis Riley's Children's Hospital. And I think it came out pretty good. So this is why I'm making my Monday video at 2:30, no, now it's 2:50 in the morning, Monday morning or Sunday night. And with this video, and when I sign off this video, I will have accomplished 2 pages of a list that I had to accomplish from Friday at 3 till tomorrow morning at 8. So I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to go to bed so I can get up in 5 hours and do my marathon Monday. So I hope you all have a good week, and I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me with the little Sizzix Stamp2Cut forms, and that I hope that you like my my quilt square painting for our quilt to raffle off for Riley Hospital. Have a good week. Bye.